This is an exclusive interview with Diana, the Libertad Queen. She discusses sourcing Libertads all over Mexico with her mysterious friend, La Maestra, and much, much more. Enjoy this fascinating interview. Hello, Silver fans. This is T, and you're in the place to be for Silver education, acquisition, and entertainment. Hey, Diana, thank you so much for coming on the channel.
Hi, Mr. Deep. Thank you for having me.
Oh,
How are you?
I'm doing well. It's my pleasure to have you on, and I've seen you on Whatnot quite a few times, and your Libertad selection is amazing. And
Yeah.
I hope you don't mind. I've been calling you the Libertad Queen of Whatnot
Oh man, I wish that'd be nice. I wish I could
because
keep them all too. That'd be nice.
the one thing I like about your Whatnot stream is you're not just offering a Libertad and selling it, but you like to make it lively and interesting. And last time, and kind of what prompted me to ask you, hey, would you be willing to make a video with me, was
Mm.
you were telling the story of visiting the Casa de Moneda down in Mexico City.
Right.
And so
So,
that's the Mexican Mint for
mhm.
people who don't know. And it was in kind of a sketchy area.
It is. So one of the most dangerous cities in all of Mexico is Tepito. So it's in the oldest historic center of Mexico City. If you ever watch any movies, you'll hear a lot of Tepito. That's where it's the most dangerous one in the entire Mexico City. So in order to get to that, Casa de Moneda, which is the Franklin Mint of Mexico, that's where they
Hmm.
mint the coins. But unfortunately, the one here in Mexico City, they had to shut down back in 1995, I want to say, due
Okay.
to pollution. It is fully functional, except it's shut down. So now it's just a museum. And you can
Uh
actually go online and reserve whatever time I think they do them like twice a day.
huh.
And then it's free. You just go in there and they give you a whole tour. They actually sit there and then mint out a coin just to show you how it used to work. And then, they let you hold it, and then obviously you have to give it back. And but the neat part to me is it's fully functional. Everything, like they'll turn on the machines while you're doing this tour,
Wow.
but due to the pollution, unfortunately they don't mint out of that. And so the only place they mint out of now is the Casa de Moneda that's located in San Luis.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
did
so
not
all the
know
coins
that.
in the city of Mexico, there's so much pollution already in that. So what they do is they have these huge, where they will melt pounds and pounds of like whatever
Oh,
gold and silver,
yeah.
because obviously like staff coins were like 72% silver, so they have
uh,
to mix other metals. But
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about huge tanks of where they would just melt the gold
Yeah.
and all that. So all that causes all the pollution.
They
So
don't want to
just
add
worsen
to
it.
the pollution that's already
Right,
there. Okay.
right.
Yeah. It's
And unfortunately, they haven't been able to, find a better way to go about it because I mean it's been shut down now for quite a while. I definitely recommend anybody at the end of the tour, you'll go through the whole tour. At the end of the tour, they actually
uh-huh.
give you a souvenir. It's a little Casa Moneda coin, which are
Okay.
very collectible. Ever since they started doing these tours,
Hmm.
and they made it into a museum. Every year they change the coin, the
Ah,
little souvenir they give you. So some of the
uh-huh.
earlier ones from there, if you go look them up on eBay, some of them are worth some pretty good amount of money, and it was free. They would give those coins. They
Yeah.
still give them to you for free after each tour.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
And
it's interesting.
especially for coin geeks, and people who enjoy those collectibles. I'm sure there's definitely a market for you for
Yeah, for
those.
sure. Yeah.
Hey, and your pictures you sent me, I saw. I think her name is La Maestra.
The Maestra.
Is
Yeah.
that your partner in crime? You guys
Yeah,
do
she
the
sure
whatnot
is.
thing together?
Yep, we started Whatnot together. She's actually a teacher in Nuevo Laredo, but they're still on summer vacation. But we've been traveling around all summer, picking up coins all over Mexico.
That's a
And
heck of a
then
collection you have in front of you right there.
yeah, we picked those
I
up in
mean,
the last 2 days. But yeah, so usually so I'll just go on Whatnot and just run them, like
uh-huh,
$5 and go. There's no
yeah.
telling what kind of dates you can find out here.
Yeah, I picked up a few from you, and
I
I'll
hope you
tell you what,
enjoy.
you have a nice variety of dates as well, like you said.
All right.
And sourcing, here ever since like 2019, 2020, when everybody
Uh,
started collecting Libertads, I found fewer and fewer in the coin shops. And,
oh
I used
yeah.
to be able to find them sometimes even in the generic bin. And then eventually,
Oh yeah.
because of demand, the dealer started charging an arm and a leg for them. And
Yeah.
now you can't even hardly find them
I
anywhere.
hear you. Those are the good old days.
Yeah,
So
right.
here, and I tell you what, so I've been traveling to Mexico, what has been maybe like a year now, just buying coins. And I tell you what, like now they're catched on. They figured out, what years we're looking for more scarce or whatever. And so now like they've hiked up the price so much since I first started sourcing coins from all over Mexico, And I know
Yeah.
the silver price has gone up, but I
Hmm.
mean not to where, they're pricing these, ridiculously. I'll be like the 98, the 99, 97. But back
Hmm.
when I first started traveling down here, I'd find like a 95s, 98s, 99s just sitting in I'd go buy the whole pile of Libertads and
Wow.
there was no telling what dates were in there. But now
Holy.
they're kind of, picking and choosing what they're selling and pricing it accordingly.
Yeah, that would be a dream come true to buy a box of Libertads and find a 98 or two in there.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah,
And you
now we gotta
sell
pay up on those.
98s. I mean, you sell those key dates on your show.
Yeah, I think I ran across there's 199 I was able to pick up today.
Uh-huh.
But oh my God, that's yeah, yeah. I mean, there's been some crazy deals where, like the 88s, I was able to get my hands on a few 1988s, and they were
Uh-huh.
in beautiful uncirculated condition. I sold them
Nice.
on the 19, and that was when we were in Tabasco, Mexico. That's down there, it's deep south of
You
Mexico.
you are really adventurous.
Yeah. By the way, the Banco de Mexico, you can also do a tour there.
Hmm.
Um, I believe that one does have a fee, but it's very minimal.
Okay.
But you can go online and you can actually book it, and it's interesting. You can actually buy coins at the Banco de Mexico, and so then they
Okay.
also have the post office right next door, and it's a beautiful, amazing a building. Like it's incredible, and that
It-
also is a. I think if you're a citizen, a Mexican citizen is free, but otherwise you have to pay like I want to say $7. But definitely recommend the Casa de Moneda. It's in Tepito, but there's no way to get there by car. They will drop you off like a block or two away, but as long as you don't go looking flashy or don't be carrying around, too much stuff. Because then you might, it's a little rough. But you eventually, it's like 2 blocks. You have to walk 2 blocks, but there's nothing but like people selling stuff all on the sides of the road. It's like a market, like where people are
Oh,
just
okay.
set up like taco stands and,
Oh,
just the whole streets, like blocks and blocks of it are set up that way where you
that
can't
sounds
really
like
get
a
around due to
blast.
that.
Sounds like
Yeah,
a
they
lot
have
of fun.
yeah, so much yummy food and stuff like that all over. I'm not kidding. Like anything you can think of, you can find there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mexico
but I
City is
definitely
such a
recommend.
unique place. It's been many years since I've been there, but
Mr. T, if you ever,
the energy there is incredible.
I would love to meet you if you ever give you kind of a tour around town, around the town. If you ever back down here.
Yeah, maybe someday the wife and I will head back
Yeah.
down there. We one of our favorite places was Plaza Garibaldi, and where
Oh,
all the
okay.
mariachis are.
Oh,
We
yeah.
went there at night and just saw them all doing their thing. Man, it was cool.
No, it's amazing. Anywhere you can go, you can find. You're always gonna find like they have live music at the Zocalo right now with a huge event going on. I mean, it's always something going on somewhere.
Yeah, and so for those who don't know, do you want to describe what the Zocalo is?
The Zocalo there's a cathedral. It's like the downtown of Mexico, right? Of Mexico City. I guess it's like the White House of Mexico City, and then they have this
Yeah.
huge cathedral right next to it.
Yeah.
And then there's just these amazing buildings all over. But it's an open white area in the center where they have huge events all the time.
There's always something going on there. And then
Yeah.
in one corner, you might see some Aztec dancers. In the other corner,
Hmm.
you might see people,
Protesting.
selling stuff.
Yeah,
And there's lots of good restaurants around there. And
it's
uh,
amazing.
it really is.
Also, another thing is I know that most people feel like it's not safe, but there's a lot more tourists here than there is, say, for example, I'm from Houston, Texas. Like, it's completely safe, like you're not. I think it's overrated, the stuff we hear in the United States of the crime rate, but
Yeah.
I definitely recommend it. And I myself have felt safe, traveling all over Mexico, thank God.
That's awesome, man. And so, and that's where you source probably most of your Libertads?
Yes, definitely.
Man, what a good business model you have, because obviously you can speak the language and you go where they are and
All
not
right.
all completely overpicked. And
Mm-hmm.
so how long, and you've been on Whatnot for how many years
I
now?
want to say like a year now, a little over a
Okay.
year.
Okay. Well,
Mm-hmm.
you've made a big influence on Whatnot in a short period of time. People know that if they need that date for their Dansco album or something,
Yeah.
they can go and ask, and you dig it right out of the pile.
Yeah, yeah. I try my best to try to get. I mean, obviously they're getting a little more and more scarce, but like for example, so we're on Whatnot. We're under a Good God Gold coin, and
Yeah.
so we do these lives from Mexico City. We're sitting here in Mexico City now.
Hmm.
Um, but so the shipping might take a little longer than normal, but other than
Hmm.
that, the quality of the coins, I mean, you can't beat it. They're straight
Yeah.
from the
e-
source.
Exactly. Yeah, and by the way, I'll put your information down in my video description so people can come find you.
I
And
appreciate you.
I think some people are a little apprehensive about going on Whatnot because whatever reason. But I enjoy the format. I enjoy being able to go back and forth in real time, live with you and whoever else I go visit on
Jump in
Whatnot.
and out.
Yeah, jump in and out
Yeah.
and chat and ask questions and learn a lot,
And
honestly.
it's completely safe to, I feel like your money's guaranteed. Oh, just because we're not always asked for photos. For example, if you're not happy with something,
Uh-huh.
maybe it was whatever it is, you're gonna get exactly what you see on the video or within the
Yep.
auction. And
Mhm.
and if you have any complaints, obviously Whatnot makes that decision, but you can always ask for a refund, and you just have to submit photos, and it's a real simple process
Yeah.
for both the seller and the buyer, in my opinion.
Yeah, I found so far I've been buying and selling, and people are honest on there. I mean, I like, if there's a coin that I'm selling and I know there's milk spots or a flaw, and I've seen you do the same thing. You point it
Yeah.
out, and say, hey, it's got a
Yeah.
rim ding right here. It's got some milk
Mhm.
spots there. And just full disclosure, that way before you pull the
Save
trigger and buy
time.
it.
But Mr. T, thank you so much for having me on. I
Yeah.
really truly appreciate you.
Absolutely. I appreciate you coming on and answering some questions. And like I said, I hope my folks go find you, because I have a lot of Libertad fanatics that enjoy my shows, and I'm sure they're going to come find you now.
I'm definitely gonna go look you up on Whatnot myself now.
All right. You take care.
Sounds good,
Okay.
Mr. You too. Take care,
Thanks.
hon. Have a good night. Bye
Yeah.
bye.
Thanks for the time. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that Diana and La Maestra, they are badasses traveling all over Mexico to source those Libertad coins. Hey, if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. If you click on my logo on the right, you'll subscribe. And on the left, I have a video that I shot in Mexico that I think you'll enjoy.